I misspelled Caitlin Clark at 3 a.m., but at least I know what AI stands for. Other analysts are doing their best to keep up with the firehose of head-snapping actions coming out of this administration, so I've mostly been content to let ponder other topics in this space. But then my sister Katy texted me the other night. Are you watching Rachel Maddow? Did you just hear what the Secretary of Education said? At a conference about artificial intelligence, the Secretary reportedly referred to it as A1, not A. A1, like the steak sauce. I blinked, then blinked again, surely not, but sure enough there it was. For the rest of Rachel's report, here's the link. No one's perfect, right? Grammarly software is running in the background as I type, and it wants to change Maddow to Maddox. I almost didn't catch that one, which could have been a real groaner had I not. I clearly make my share of mistakes. Wednesday morning at 3:00 a.m., I was finally wrapping up the Iowa Writers Collaborative Roundup for the midweek, we called it the flip side, and playing around with different headlines to try to reel in readers. One of my colleagues had a fun story about Caitlin Clark, and we all know how clickbaity that name is, so I put it in the headline. Only, I spelled her name like my niece spells it, Caitlin. Even my friend and volunteer copy editor of the Roundup missed it. She had proudly reported that this edition only had one missing comma in the 900 or so words she scored. Tada. Oops. Still, it's not like I was the Secretary of Education attending a conference on artificial intelligence and referred to it as A1. Underscore 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 underscore. A heartfelt thank you. If you're a paid subscriber, whether to this column or the Iowa Writers Collaborative Roundup, please know how deeply grateful I am for your support. In a world overflowing with requests for donations, campaigns, causes, Substack subscriptions, Girl Scout cookies, choosing to say yes to one more recurring charge is no small thing. Thank you for choosing us. Here's just one way your subscription makes a difference. This Saturday, about 30 members of the Iowa Writers Collaborative will gather for a day of workshops, reflection, and shared goals. We'll talk about what's working, what can be better, and where we're each headed as writers. It's always a joy to be in the company of this group, creatives from all corners of the state and beyond, bringing with them a remarkable range of voices. Some write about politics, others focus on the environment, agriculture, or international affairs. We've got poets, foodies, travelers, and storytellers diving deep into human interest features and personal essays. From Davenport to Sioux Center, Hollywood to New York, these Iowa-rooted writers are helping build a news and storytelling network that's as meaningful as it is unique. They have one thing in common: each has professional experience as a writer. Readers tell us these stories make them feel more connected, less alone, and a little braver. That's the power of Substack. It's unlike any other platform. It lets writers speak directly to readers, without corporate ownership, a drive to deliver eyeballs for advertisers. One of our members, a retired college professor of creative writing, told me just yesterday how giddy she feels about her Substack life. After years of seeking approval from university deans, she now writes whatever she wants for a global audience that eagerly awaits her next post. And the supplemental income helps too. As a group, we've grown quickly, now over 70 writers strong, and with that growth comes the need to evolve. To keep the camaraderie and collaboration we had when we were just 8, we'll be doing a little rejiggering behind the scenes. But the heart of this remains unchanged, a deep well of Iowa-born storytelling talent connecting with readers like you. And we couldn't do it without your support. Thank you. Regular readers of this potluck column know I wear multiple hats, including producing the Okoboji Writers and Songwriters Retreat, happening this year from September 28 to October 1. We'll welcome more than 50 speakers, each one dedicated to helping you, wherever you are in your creative journey. Most attendees don't arrive thinking of themselves as writers, but once they settle in by the lake, take a deep breath, and start connecting with others, they realize they came for a reason. There's something magnetic about this place, these conversations, and the inspiration that follows. I'm especially thrilled to announce that Peter Hedges, a West Des Moines native and the author of What's Eating Gilbert Grape, will be joining us this fall. He adapted his novel into the Oscar-nominated film and has gone on to write and direct several acclaimed movies. He's also the newest member of the Iowa Writers Collaborative, and we're lucky to have him.